Hey lovely viewers, welcome to our channel Grey's Anatomy Official. Sisterhood under stress, navigating grief, rivalry, and redemption. The video clip delves into the intricate and often tumultuous relationship between Meredith Grey, her half-sister Lexi Grey, and Meredith's closest friend, Christina Young, set against the high-stakes backdrop of a bustling hospital. It masterfully weaves together scenes of professional pressure, personal conflict, and poignant moments of connection, culminating in a harrowing life-or-death situation that tests the very core of their bonds. Through a series of carefully selected vignettes, the narrative explores themes of family, friendship, trauma, and the arduous journey toward forgiveness and understanding. The story opens with the raw and awkward first meeting between Meredith and Lexi. In the chaotic environment of the emergency bay, Lexi, a new intern, tentatively approaches Meredith, her voice a mixture of hope and trepidation. "Are you Meredith Grey?" she asks, a nervous smile playing on her lips. Meredith's initial response is clipped and professional, a reflection of the emotional walls she has built around herself. The weight of their shared, yet fractured, family history hangs heavy in the air. Lexi's simple declaration, "I'm Lexi Grey, I'm your sister," is met not with warmth but with a stunned, almost vacant stare from Meredith. This initial interaction sets the stage for a relationship fraught with tension and unspoken resentment. Meredith, who has long felt abandoned by their father, is not ready to embrace this sudden and unexpected connection. The narrative then follows Lexi as she navigates the bewildering and often unforgiving world of her internship. She is portrayed as eager and well-intentioned, but also clumsy and prone to oversharing, a stark contrast to the more cynical and emotionally guarded senior residents. In a conversation with Christina, Lexi's excitement about finally meeting Meredith is palpable, yet it's clear that she is struggling to find her footing. "I met my sister for the first time ever," she gushes, her words tumbling out in a rush of emotion. Her vulnerability is met with Christina's characteristic stoicism, highlighting the different ways these women cope with the pressures of their profession and personal lives. Meredith's reluctance to accept Lexi into her life is a recurring theme. In a private moment with Christina, she expresses her bewilderment and frustration. "Your intern is my half-sister. How weird is that?" she says, her tone laced with a sense of disbelief. The conversation that follows reveals the depth of Meredith's emotional turmoil. When Christina points out that Lexi keeps staring, Meredith's response is telling of her inability to confront the situation head-on. She deflects, insisting that Christina, as Lexi's resident, should be the one to handle it. This exchange underscores the complexities of their friendship, with Christina often serving as Meredith's emotional anchor, even when it means delivering harsh truths. The tension between the sisters escalates in a later scene where Lexi, in an attempt to connect, approaches Meredith with a mundane question about the location of thermometers. Meredith's response is sharp and dismissive. "Are you an idiot or a stalker?" she snaps, her words dripping with a cruelty born of deep-seated pain. The rawness of this moment is palpable, and Meredith, recognizing the harshness of her own words, offers a rare glimpse of self-awareness. "That was a mean thing to say," she admits, her voice softening slightly. She explains that her meanness is not a reflection of her true character, but rather a defense mechanism. She is a person who simply doesn't want to know Lexi, and Lexi's persistent attempts to forge a connection are making that difficult. This scene is a turning point, revealing the vulnerability beneath Meredith's hardened exterior and the immense emotional baggage she carries. As the narrative progresses, there are subtle shifts in the dynamics between the characters. A brief moment of professional collaboration between Meredith and Lexi suggests the potential for a thaw in their relationship. However, the underlying tension remains. Meredith's friendship with Christina continues to be a central focus, a source of both comfort and conflict. In a moment of shared vulnerability, Christina confides in Meredith about her own struggles, providing a parallel to Meredith's own emotional journey. The climax of the video is a dramatic and terrifying plane crash. The idyllic setting of a forest is shattered by the mangled wreckage of an airplane, a stark and brutal image that immediately conveys the gravity of the situation. Meredith, Christina, and other doctors from the hospital are among the survivors, but their relief is short-lived as they are faced with the grim reality of their circumstances. The scene is a maelstrom of chaos and fear, with the characters' professional training put to the ultimate test in a scenario where they are also the victims. In the aftermath of the crash, the true strength of their bonds is revealed. Meredith's desperate search for Lexi is a powerful testament to the sisterly love that has been buried beneath layers of resentment and pain. Her cries of "Lexi" echo through the silent woods, a raw and primal expression of her fear and love. When she finally finds Lexi, trapped beneath the wreckage and gravely injured, the scene is heartbreaking. Lexi, despite her pain, manages a faint smile, a poignant and tragic echo of their first meeting. The final moments of the video are a raw and unfiltered depiction of grief and loss. Meredith's anguished cries as she realizes the severity of Lexi's injuries are gut-wrenching. The once stoic Christina is also brought to tears, her usual composure shattered by the trauma of the event. In a moment of profound emotional release, Meredith clings to Christina, the two friends finding solace in their shared grief. The video ends on a somber note, with the survivors huddled together, their faces etched with a mixture of shock, sorrow, and an uncertain future. This powerful conclusion leaves the viewer with a lasting impression of the fragility of life and the enduring power of human connection in the face of unimaginable tragedy. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.